All right, so the first one is these little guys, and they're called bánh bao chiên, and chiên is fried, and these are bánh bao. So basically, the bao means bag. So you might be familiar with the ones that are fresh and they're a bit bigger and they're kind of white and they're steamed. Well, these ones are kind of mini ones, and I think they deep fry them. These ones were already cooked up when I got here today. So it might be a little bit hit and miss with how hot they are. Last week when I was here, they were piping hot, almost burnt the roof off my mouth. And inside, what should be in there is a little bit of pork, probably a quail's egg, and maybe some chives or something like that, a little bit of onion, maybe a little bit of garlic. At the moment, they have a little special on. It's like buy 5, get 1 free or something. So in here, I've got my wife's dinner as well. She specially requested them because I told her how good they are. And you also get a little bit of the good old fluorescent sort of sweet chili sauce with it as well. These are a little bit tricky. These can go everywhere if you're not careful. And I think well, look at that. Look at the air in that. This is potential for my shirt to turn orange in parts at the moment. But what you would usually do is bite the very tip, the end here. Wish me luck on this one. Oh. Okay, definitely spicy and sweet. And just pour a little bit on there. Probably if you were going to eat the whole lot, you'd pour it all in the bag, I suppose. But just to show you, here we go, right there. These are just little flavour bombs. Let's try it. Oh yeah, there you go. God, I could eat the whole bag, to be honest. Quail egg. I think there's a little bit of minced pork in there as well, a little bit of pepper. And just that spicy little sauce to go on there as well. What a great little snack. If you can get some straight out of the hot wok, if you can time it, it'll be even better. They're sensational. I'm just going to have one more. So I'll give Mel 3. She'll have 3 for when I get home. Oof. There we go. Look at that little baby. Oh yeah. Wow. Sensational. 30,000 for the bag, 5 in it, only 3 now. And as I said, I could smash all 5 of them pretty damn quickly. Ooh. Actually, I think I got 6, yeah. So buy 5, get 1. Yeah, that's right. I was never very good at maths. So yeah, you get half a dozen in a bag. Sensational. Okay, so what's also cool about this little place here is that right across the street, we've got this other place that I want to show you. And they cook up these really delicious empanada. And, well, they're called bánh xếp in Vietnam, but they're just like an empanada, but these ones are next level. Here we go. Can I sit here maybe? Okay, so this is what I've been waiting for. This is what is probably the highlight of the day, although I've got one more to go. And take a look at that. They're called bánh xếp, but you might know them as empanada, and they remind me of the empanada that you get in the Philippines. Now, Vietnam wasn't obviously colonized by the Portuguese or the Spanish. These ones are probably from Chinese cuisine. They're probably influenced by that, but they've got their own little special empanadas here that they make up. All right, so look at the size of that. It's pretty big. Usually they'd be a little bit smaller, the ones that you see when you're walking around the street. And I've got a little bit of that famous sweet chili spicy sauce that they give you. Let's give it a go. It's piping hot, it's just out of the oil. Let's see if we get some crunch on this one. Oh yeah. Sensational. I don't know if you can hear the crunch, but really peppery. It's got a little bit of pork in it, some taro, and I think onions and garlic, and yeah, quite a bit of pepper in it, which gives it that nice spicy kind of taste. It's absolutely sensational. These are probably the best I've had in all my time in Vietnam, and they're huge. They're just like a pasty, what we might have in Australia, with less vegetables though. Beautiful. Oh. And the quail leg. Salty, savoury, peppery, a little bit spicy with that sauce. Sensational. Bye-bye. See ya. Thank you. Bye-bye. See ya. Okay, so that's entree number 2 down the hatch, and down the hatch very quickly, I might add. Absolutely sensational. Do not forget this place, and if you're in this area, pop by, okay? Because it's absolutely sensational bun sep. All right, just across the street here, we're gonna have our 3rd dish for today, but I don't really know what I'm gonna have. This place here, they cook up what's called nai. It's venison. So they do it as a satay, so it's kind of almost like a curry noodle with venison meat in it. And these guys just opened last week. The actual day that I was coming by here, that I was walking through, these guys were preparing to open for the first time. So they've had about a week or so to prepare, and I'm gonna try. I don't really know if I've had venison in my noodle soup before. In fact, I don't even know what I'm going to get served up. I'm just going to see what they got cooking away today, and we'll give it a go, hey? All right, let's do it. So I think this is the first time I've had venison in my noodle soup. I've obviously had venison before, and I've had satay before. Satay is kind of like a curry sauce. They told me that it was spicy, but from experience in Vietnam, it's not overly spicy, but you can always add it with the condiments that they leave here, the sauces. She's also given me a nuoc cham. Looks like it's got a little bit of curry in it. Garlic, chili, probably soy sauce, and nuoc mam, probably, just to dip the meat. And here's the slices of venison here. And really kind of looks like pork once it's sort of been, what do you call it, just sort of dropped in the hot water, steamed a little bit, I guess, or boiled a little bit. And it kind of looks a bit like pork, looks a little bit like the thai that you get in a bowl of pho. So let's give it a go. First time, let's try. And maybe I'll try the nuoc cham after. I'll try this without it first. The meat's really tender. It's not gamey like I thought it would be. Maybe the satay is kind of masking the gaminess that I thought that the venison would have. But it's tender. And I'd imagine that this kind of meat would really suck up the satay. So, and the nuoc cham that you dip it in. Let me try it in the nuoc cham. Actually, that nook jump is sensational. That is really good. I can't really pick up what's in it exactly, but it looks like all the ingredients that I mentioned earlier. Really tasty. I recommend dipping in that for sure. Let's have a go at the soup, or the satay. A little bit peanutty, spicy, quite light actually. My experience with satay in the past was it was too rich for me. I wasn't that keen. There was too much going on with, you know, the herbs and the veggies, the meat and the noodles. So, but this one is quite light. It's really refreshing to have something like this that's light and tasty, quite peanutty as well. Yeah. Definitely not as gamey as I thought it would be. So if you were thinking the same thing and perhaps turned off a little bit by it and thinking that it was all going to be a little bit too rich and gamey, it's actually not. It's nicely done. That nook jump, really good. Okay, so there you have it. An awesome triumvirate of local Vietnamese food here in District 8, or whatever it used to be. Well, it is District 8, but whatever it is now. It would be cruel to rank them. There's no need to rank them. They're three very different dishes, although the bánh bao chiên and the bánh xếp, the empanada, are quite similar, but dare I say it, different. Same, but different. And the venison, the nai, let me try and remember it. Hủ tiếu satay nai wasn't as gamey as I thought it was going to be, so that was a nice surprise. I thought it was going to be a little bit too rich for me. Satay in noodles tends to be a little bit rich for me, in my experience anyway, but this one is quite light, lots of flavour, and that nook jump just really set that venison off. So come here and check it out. I think it was about 50,000 dong for the bowl. And the really cool thing, as I mentioned earlier, is that you can come over here and just visit the three places. They're just across the street from each other. So really tasty and value for money dinner out in District 8, not that far from District 5. If you get the chance, make sure you come and check it out. All right, take care and stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.